wasn't that fun? I'm here to talk about Grimsby Town 3, Weston Supermare 2. Before we really get started, I just want to say congratulations to Weston Supermare. We've had 3 rounds in the FA Cup, and that is without a shadow of a doubt the toughest of the 3 games that we've faced so far. And that's not being disrespectful to Ebbsfleet, that's not being disrespectful towards Weston either, but you can see why Weston Supermare are so high up in their league. They did not make us work for that last night. It was, in a way, we were looking to get away with it in a sense. And I just want to start the video off by saying congratulations to them. It did finish Grimsby Town 3, Weston Supermare 2. And fair play to them. They are Artel always says they're a good side, but no, they were a good side. They never ever stopped coming at us, making it difficult, believing, and it was nerve-wracking there for quite a while there. I thought they did themselves proud. If we look at the game as a whole, and we'll get the team up, of course, the team that played. 6 changes from the last league game on New Year's Day. Jackson Smith was in goal. Terrell Warren, Sam Lavelle, Cam McJanet, Henry Staunton, George McEachran, Dara Burns, Jamie Walker, Evan Corey, Charles Vernam, and Jude Sunsup Bell. I'm just going to read these names off for Weston Supermare. They played in a 4-2-3-1 apparently. But it was Harris, Smith, back to Lewis and Avery, Pope, Bernard, Lukey Spokes, who we know from his time here in the COVID season, Dawes, Cummins, Coulson and Britton. And what I will say about Coulson and Britton, they caused us a few problems throughout the game. In all truth, obviously, Town we started the stronger, which you would expect, being obviously being 2 leagues above. We had a chance sort of early on. One thing you don't want to do is leave Chaz to cut in, and he was able to do that more through a couple of throw-ins and then a couple of pass-throughs, and the first chance really fell when Weston Supermare allowed Chaz to cut inside. He took a shot in from the angle of the box really. It sort of hit Sunsup Bell, so it's kind of like a flick on in the end, which made it a heavy, a much heavier save for the keeper than probably it would have been to knock it out for a corner. Obviously, in the end, that led to the ball coming back to Chaz Vernam, again on the wing, again did the cut inside again, and the shot from about 20 yards out, again on the angle, right into the top corner, no stopping it from the keeper. You could see it was heading all the way in to make it 1-0 to Grimsby. Obviously, Reece Staunton got the assist for that. And I'm going to talk about Reece later on in this review. And you're thinking, have we, it took us 40 minutes to get that, and that's fair play to Weston Supermare. they soaked up a lot of pressure that we put on them. Really, it was we didn't really create many clear-cut chances before or really after that, really, to finish the finish the half off. But we were always threatening, we were always in control. Jamie Walker did alright for his appearance in the first half, and we never looked in trouble when we had the ball. We always looked comfortable on the ball. You could see the difference in the pass and movement, but we were giving away some really, really silly free kicks. And in the end, when we went in at half time 1-0, you're thinking, breathed a sigh of relief, because Weston were dangerous even throughout the first half. Because going back to the first half, just there was a chance on the corner of the box for Weston's mare, which Jackson Smith had to deal with very well as well. Closed the angle down, but they didn't come to make the numbers up, that was for certain. And going in 1-0 at half time, more like a sigh of relief. Being a Grimsby fan, it was a sigh of relief. And then it was one of those situations where we had it, we got a bit lapsadaisical. We sort of gave the ball away and they nicked it, and then we gave a very, very silly free kick away in the sort of like about 35 yards away or so. And I said Coulson had been absolute troublemaker, and he had been really for Western Supermare, and they ended up getting an equaliser, which I don't think we could believe what happened. It was a free kick. Obviously Jackson Smith was expecting it to go one way, and it flicked off. I think it may have been Janet's head, but that deflection, it was a wicked deflection, which obviously sent Jackson Smith scrambling back and in the opposite direction, and it ended up nestling in the top corner for 1-1. And fair play to Western Supermare. I can't say they didn't deserve that. They came out for the first 5 minutes of the second half like they had done the first half. They came out and tried to impose themselves, and credit to Western Supermare for that. And then, we got to grips with the game again. We started to take control of the passes and the movement, and it was. I wouldn't say it was a joy to uphold, but it was kind of. It was. You always felt when Grimsby had the ball that we weren't really going to be under much trouble. Yes, we gave the ball away a couple of times, but very few. But the times we did, we nearly got punished. But again, after a period of good play, some elongated pressure without many shots, if that makes sense, we did find the net again, and it was a great move, actually. It was some great play through the middle to get it towards the edge of the box, and a lovely sort of flick by Cam McJanet laid it sort of on a plate for James Kabia, who just definitely flicked it over Weston's and Mare's goalkeeper's head, and for 2-1, and you're thinking, right, now we are going to we're going to take control and we're going to see this out, but fair play again to Weston Supermare. They we gave again a silly free kick away in again around about 30 yards out or so. It was indirect this time, and it was sort of they played a nice short move, then swung the ball in, and our defending for that was absolutely awful. It went over everybody's head. No one was really at the back post, and Louis Britton, with a absolutely calm finish, sort of buried it into the net, and fair play. Smith had no chance with that, but it was a great worked out free kick routine, and got back to 2-2. And we're thinking, with about 15 minutes to go, and obviously with it being cold as well, people were thinking, we don't want extra time. And to be fair, I can't do anything but praise Weston Supermare, because they never stopped coming at us, and again they didn't really sort of take advantage of such control after their equaliser. We again somewhat got on top again, and was playing some decent stuff, but it looked like extra time was on its way, to be honest. We were I was kind of giving myself up for extra time, but we got a corner from some good play and some good work by the players, which got us the corner. It ended up being a short corner, and Greeny, who come on about 5 minutes before for Jamie Walker, he was at the front post, and sort of like a backward header, which just nestled in to the bottom corner, bottom far-hand corner, and that is one of the biggest sighs of relief I think I've given at a Grimsby match for quite some time. It just made it. Luckily, was able to seal it. They kept trying, and to be fair, we probably should have had another goal back in the first half when Warren had. No, it was in the second half. Sorry, Reece Staunton put in a beautiful, juicy ball in the box, and Terrell would have felt as though he should have buried that header, and very, very annoyed he didn't make the goalkeeper at least save it. But one man I have to give my man of the match to is going to go to Reece Staunton. We really don't realise how good Reece's delivery from crosses really is. I mean, he's actually got 2 assists for obviously Charles's first, and the corner from Kieran for Greeny's winner. But this lad has got some crossing ability, let me tell you. And you can see why he was so well thought of at Bradford. It's only through injuries as to why that, but you can see why they were praising him when they heard about the move to us. And it's always good when you've got a great crosser of the ball. It always makes it dangerous. Now, what we need is a good, powerful centre forward to get in there to just feed off crosses like that. Because if we did do that, we would be probably unstoppable, really. But we're able to see out the remainder of the game, and we were. I don't want to say we were lucky, because I think when we were on the ball, you could see the difference in that regard. But the tenacity of Weston Supermare, you just have to give them all the credit. There's a reason why they're second in National League South, and boy, you could see it. Today's team. Their fans were around about 500. So, credit to them. They were seen all the way through. We sort of do ask ourselves, because we're always getting the Grimsby's I want to go home, and we always in the main stand we're always going, how soon is it before people start singing that? I think it took them about 40 seconds. So, well done to them. They are a credit to themselves. They played some good footballing spells as well. They were definitely a worthy opponent, and good luck to them for the remainder of their season in the National League South. And they go away with a lot of credit for that. Boy, did they make us work. But that's Grimsby Town into the hat for the fourth round of the Emirates FA Cup, and that's 2 fourth rounds this season in both cup competitions. So we're having good runs, and obviously we're in the draw for the fourth round tomorrow. That obviously means there will be a fixture switch, and we'll go through all those details as and when the draw has been made. But all I can say is you couldn't tell for majority of the game that there was 2 leagues between the sides, and I think I'll be honest, I think if we'd gone to Weston Supermare, the result could have been very, very different, because they were definitely no slouches. So good luck to Weston Supermare on the remainder of their season. Us, Dairy Out Town, the boys, we move on to round 4, and hopefully for a good draw in round 4. Let's have Macclesfield, eh? What a story for them, by the way. I just want to quickly bring Macclesfield up. Win over Crystal Palace. Well done us. I think you've trumped us in a way of the Man United win in regards to placings, definitely. So, but I just wanted to mention congratulations to them as well. But we move on. We're in round 4. We're in that. So we'll find out around about 6:35 tomorrow evening, as I record this, on who our round 4 opponents will be. Now we get ready for some more league action and hopefully to finish the transfer window this month. Hopefully with a few more signings coming in, whether that be loans or permanent. Any other transfer dealings that is done in or out, I will be your main Grimsby Town source of YouTube source of letting you know who is in, who's out, who comes in, who leaves. You know, I'm there for that, and I will also be back with a preview for the next league game as well. But in the meantime, guys, leave me your thoughts down below. How did you feel when Weston got that equaliser? Were you worried as I was? Leave me your thoughts down below. A great atmosphere at London Park last night. So hopefully we can push on with to start getting some few wins in the league now. A few more wins in the league now will be helpful between now and the fourth round. But leave me your thoughts down below, comments. Also, any Weston Supermare fans do leave me your thoughts down below. But again, credit to themselves, and it is all a good thing. In the meantime, guys, that's me done. Up the Mariners. I'll see you for a preview of the next league game. In the meantime, guys, leave your comments down below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys very soon in the next one. Until then, guys, up the Mariners, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da.